prominent seniors at Brookline High School. How are you two doing today?
Okay, Josh, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I was wondering what you guys thought of this year's graduating class. I mean, I know we're such a tight bunch of friends, and I was wondering if you could reflect on how you feel about saying goodbye to some of these people.
You want to go first?
I think that we're just, hey Josh, we're just a great bunch of intelligent, funny, we got Ron here. We're just a great bunch of seniors, you know?
I think it's sort of sad but happy. It's kind of a tragedy that this unit has to be broken up. It's kind of like a good basketball team or a good football team or a good battalion in the war. On the other hand, it's not a war. Life is a war, but don't think it's a war because
really?
You'll do all right, kid, okay? So just get out there in the real world and do your stuff.
Prominent senior on campus.
Not that prominent.
Eric, how you feel about the senior class of 1991?
Everybody's hair is much too short, except for mine and the girls. I think it's just like every other senior class, almost, except without prominent leaders to guide us through this harsh year.
How do you feel about saying goodbye to them at the end of this year and possibly never seeing many of these wonderful students again?
It's gonna be weird, but I guess I can look forward to making new friends out in that beautiful world, and maybe, you know, make better friends, if at all possible.
Person holding the sign. Line up, going back to the wall in a uniform line. Liz, come on.
Gym. This is the lunch gym. It's a very nice gym. And, well, we're doing senior pictures.
Senior pictures?
Senior pictures. Do you see all the seniors? This is it. This is the whole class.
You want to go take your place in this picture now, Ben?
There are more. Well, gee, I guess I should.
You want to interview some of these people here?
Let's go to the small people. Can I interview you for a second? Sorry. How do you feel today? Is this like exciting? You feel short?
I feel categorized as being very short.
Is this offending?
Trying to ask questions? Quiet.
Do you need like a social security card right now?
You do not need a birth certificate or a social security card. That's what I was just told.
Please take just a second now to move in between the heads and the shoulders and maybe in front of you, okay?
All right, settle down. All right, pay attention. And you can sign up to just give input. You can make suggestions on those sheets. Later on in the year, we're going to be having a suggestion box where you can just put any ideas, you know, of things you want to happen. Some of the things that we can think about are...
Okay, I just know that after the prom, I want to have fun. This is my last year here, and I know that, you know, it's like if you don't have any input to something, it's going to be weak. It's not going to be what you like to do. So I think that if you want to have fun, and if you want to do something that you want to do, then you should have some input in it. And, you know, I think that all y'all can just shut up if you're going to complain. If you can't complain if you haven't done anything, okay?
All right, thank you very much. Fill out the forms, and you're dismissed at this time.
Mr. Dudley, how are you today?
Very good.
Good. I was just wondering if you could offer some thoughts, possibly insights on the graduating 1991 class?
1991, you say?
Yep.
Could you give me some names? That's been a while ago.
Well, let's see. That would be probably your 10th grade 1989 class.
Oh, that group. Oh, dear. Well, the scores did go down. I can remember clearly that it was the first class I really had disciplinary problems with.
Yes, I do recall that.
Yes. I also had to use a great deal of threat in order to make them work. And what else? Well, they didn't have that many pretty girls.
Yes, it's a problem that still plagues the class today.
I understand that. That's why I'm not attending graduation. Other than that, it was a great class, and it was a privilege teaching them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Mike Fenton, captain of the varsity football team. Is that right?
Yes.
How are you doing today?
Good.
I was wondering what your thoughts were on the football season, the 1990-91 Brookline High varsity football season.
Very proud. Being the best record since the 80s. Won the carry division. First time Brookline won anything in football in a long time. Other than that,
it was a good year, huh?
Very good year. 8-2.
8-2. I wonder if you have any thoughts on the senior class as a whole.
Well, no thoughts at all.
Do it!
Jason Ward,
Go weirdo.
a prominent member of the senior football team, varsity football team, that went 8-2 this year. I was wondering what your thoughts are on this past season of football and anything else that comes to mind.
Well, we couldn't have done it without Coach Nose. That's what we call Denon, affectionately. And star linebacker Mike Fenton.
Any other thoughts on
Star running back Kevin Bigby.
Next year, I look for Matt the Cat Golden.
Matt the Cat Golden.
Or Hunk. You can call him Hunk. Hunk Golden.
And there's a kid named Dan Smith, a little quarterback.
Quite an arm he got there. Quite an arm.
We've
Really?
been working with him.
So you're leaving this school confident in the knowledge that Brookline football will remain
Oh, definitely.
winning
He's,
sport.
next year's cheerleader cat. She was top of the pyramid.
Kevin Bigby.
Dave, I was wondering if you could give me your thoughts on the graduating 1991 senior class.
No.
Tyler, how you doing today?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. I haven't gotten baked yet this morning, so I'm waiting.
Really? Really? I was wondering if you could comment on your peers, this class of 1991.
I think a lot of the kids that are graduating are pretty cool. The kids left in this school are pretty big schlongs, but, you know, a lot of the seniors all stay away from each other. I think we should all unify, you know, not look at it as a racial thing, but as a human thing.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you today?
Excellent, man. I couldn't be better. I really couldn't.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you had any final thoughts upon graduating Brookline High School. Any final comments?
Final comments. Well, I felt, as a senior, second semester, I felt a little bit detached from the scene here, since I'm not here very much, due to the fact that I really I don't have that many classes really.
Oh.
I mean, basically, but I feel great. You know, it's summer. It's it's people are playing tag. It's getting into. It's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it.
That's great!
It's summer when Zeppelin is playing all over the place.
Now, that's good. That's a good thing I was saying to do. My best to everybody, and I'll see some people again, probably. Most people I'll never see again.
Rachel, we understand you had to cut down on your cigarette habit a bit for the show.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, These are lights, so in order to get the same effect of the unfiltered, you have to smoke 3 at the same time.
Yeah, but when you're on stage, what are you smoking? What kind of cigarettes are you smoking on stage, Rich?
Oh, these are Camel Lights.
Camel Lights.
Yeah.
Extra cars in it.
Rachel, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm smoking because the lights just don't have the same effect as the unfiltered ones I usually smoke.
So wait, are those all lights or?
Would you like one? Please.
Tech cam.
Everyone wait a minute. Hi. We pretend that we know what we're doing and stay around. We pretend that we know what we're doing and press buttons and have lots of fun.
Touchy.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not gonna swear. All right, guys, here's notes. Toshi, what? I didn't like it. All right, moving right along. All right, second line of the play. Abby, this doesn't work. I don't know what you did, but it didn't work for me. All right, you want to play dopey, but not stupid, okay? There's a fine line. I want you to find that line. Hey, will you guys sit down? Is anyone listening to me?
This show requires increased preparation from all cast members.
Preparation?
Perspiration.
Now, why are these 3 people getting breath mints?
Ready?
Could it be because they all make out with each other?
We can start.
Splendid. Now put down. Edward Hummel, 1990, beginning of interview, 15:25, first question. Silence, please.
Thanks, Emil.
Behave yourself, Dr. Fuller.
You got a safety moisture meter?
Do you ever eat any carrots?
Tomorrow, I'm going fishing, and that's that.
You're trying to dog me along, are you?
Give me your high altitude plunge.
Senator Hummel. Well?
No sound, no sound, no sound, no sound.
if you keep the empties just lying around the room and stuff.
Drink Budweiser.
Toshi.
The beer champions.
Toshi, how you doing?
I'm frantic.
You're an important member of this senior class.
Oh, thank you.
This year, yes, it's been a pleasure to see you lead such exciting things as that demonstration and now this play here.
Yes, we're just a bunch of hippies out here, and
hippies at heart,
we
huh?
do, you know.
So, how do you feel about this senior class?
The senior class, all of them?
All of them as a whole.
All right, well, let me start with the A's. That kid, Kevin Alexander, I don't like him so much.
Oh, really?
B's. Actually, that would take too long. Never mind.
Oh, well, what do you think of them as a group?
As a group?
The 1991 graduating class of Brookline High School.
Way cool.
Way cool. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I gotta give someone my
I think you should play with that ventriloquism toy.
When?
Oh, no.
Come on, Kenny.
You all died painful and horrible deaths.
You were a little bit testy after our nap, aren't we?
No, just tired, really. Not to mention my heart was almost blown out of my ear thanks to my closest of friends.
We were just gonna go bowl a couple of strings, and we wanted to invite you.
No thanks. I think I'm gonna go back to sleep, actually.
Too tired for bowling? Even my great-grandmother bowls. Besides, we're gonna get Twinkies, too. And maybe hot dogs.
I'm planning on going out later.
Oh! Well, they're fine. We'll go. You want to stay here for some maniacal lunch-driven groping? Fine.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I was wondering, so what are your thoughts on this eve of destruction, this eve before graduation?
Oh, I'm really psyched. All I hope is that the prom comes and goes. I need a prom date, Josh. What am I gonna do? And
Any other thoughts?
when is senior skip day?
I don't know.
Okay, well, when senior skip day comes, I'm gonna go.
You'll skip.
We're here today with Steve Benequist, painter, actor, art man extraordinaire. Steve, how you doing?
Hey, okay, what?
How's being a senior treating you?
Well, see, I'm really busy.
Really good on.
I have all these paintings to work on. I have this plan with you.
Squiddy, yes. I heard that was going to be a really good play.
Yeah, on Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah. Matinee. 3 shows. Anyway, Steve, I see these paintings of you. Didn't happen to do these, did you?
I did.
Well, yeah, I'm very impressed. So, you want to tell us what these are, a little bit about what they are?
Well, Josh, it's Crime and Punishment. Or I should say to all the senior class, it's Crime and Punishment. And the book by Fyodor Dostoevsky. And over there, if you could be so kind as to fill it, that's the scene of the murder. The murdered woman lies there, and there's her sister.
Yeah, get a shot.
And here's Raskolnikov, the murderer, in the next room. He hears her come in.
Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good. I was wondering what you thought about upon graduating this year. What are your thoughts? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I'm finally glad to get out of here. My years have been pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
To say the least. But I am glad to get out of here.
Any thoughts on some of the kids around you who are graduating with you?
Yeah.
Why not? For Christ's sake. Excuse me.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched for them. I mean, I'm sure they feel a lot the same as I do. And we're here once again with Zoe Rose here. You might remember her from a little while ago. Zoe, how are you feeling today?
Pretty good. Nice weather.
Pretty good. Are we feeling the fact that we only have 3 weeks left of school?
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched.
Yeah, how's your senior paper going?
Almost done. Yes, strawberry in your teeth. Right? You want to see?
Oh.
Where is it gone?
Behind her. I'm like,
wait, no. See, we don't want to be in this. We're just watching. What's this?
Class, Aaron.
they're awesome. What am I supposed to say?
Ben, go ahead.
So we're talking to Erin here. She's another senior, yet again.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
I'm excited. I'm kidding.
Yeah. How's school?
School's almost over.
And you're loving it. You're loving it. I'm loving it. It's getting very
It's warm weather. School's almost out. I know what I'm doing next year. I'm just totally
and what is that next year that you're doing?
What am I doing next year? I'm going to Mexico for a year to live with my family there and teach English and then
Mexico.
school.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Ingrid and Alana, how are you two today?
Great. Good.
Really? So you're just enjoying the day?
Yeah. It's beautiful out. I mean, yeah, that's right. Of course. We now are finishing our script for student directed.
Oh, really?
Our play's in less than 2 weeks, and we're still working on the script. But
What's the name of the play?
it's just not funny.
That's the name?
Yeah. Everyone does that. Yeah. That's the name.
Really? So do you guys have any final thoughts on graduation?
Let it come soon. That's my final thought.
Ingrid?
I hope there'll be flowers out.
Okay, today outside or in the auditorium on January 14, 1991, we had a debate about the dilemma of going to war with Iraq, and a resolution, of course, wasn't found.
We were talking in social studies class a couple of days ago, Richard over there, my social studies teacher, that it costs, now correct me if I'm wrong, $250,000 over what they're spending already if the war is started. If it's a war for oil, there are other ways of getting energy, and I think the $250,000 that are going to be spent a day, plus the lives that are going to be lost, are definitely worth perhaps a couple dollars to maybe a couple more than just a few dollars to alternate energy sources, which are not years and years away. Solar power, which was actually being funded by the federal government, that were paying you tax return if you got solar panels put into your house. I think that is really the war we should fight, the war against being dependent upon other people.
I mean, are you saying that we should have just abandoned the Jews to Hitler? Do you really think that nobody's going to die if we're not in the war? Is it just because it's not Americans dying? Does that mean you shouldn't care? And I heard someone say that you shouldn't ever have to die for your country. If you can't die for your country, then what should you die for? I mean, I personally couldn't think of anything prouder to die for.
My name is Ingrid Thompson, I'm a senior, and I'm really worried about the soldiers over in the Persian Gulf right now, and I'm worried that something like what happened to the Vietnam, that's just going to happen to the people over there. And I'm going to write to the soldiers. I don't know anyone personally, but there's Ann Landers has given out addresses to sort of address any servicemen over there, and I'm going to be posting them outside in the halls, and I encourage you to support those people out there, because I'm sure they're really scared.
It's okay. I mean, I don't know why you're sending people there, but if that's always people will come up and say, why do we have to interfere in places that we don't have people? You're not defending any democracy there.
Tess, what's the headline?
I think you guys should support the soldiers.
0 hour. What does this mean, Phil?
We're all gonna die. We're going to war.
Joe, what is going on here? January 15th at Brookline High.
January 15th at Brookline High School. There's about, I'd say, 50 people out here at 9 o'clock in the morning holding signs against the war.
Really?
How about that? I think I just had someone walk all the way around me. A little circumnavigation. See you, Josh.
All right, I'm genuinely here in
Dave. Yeah, we basically went around and we were going to write a paper for the Amaranth and the Sagamore. And what we want to do was basically find out why people feel they should be here today. And one of an overwhelming amount, or not an overwhelming amount, a majority basically was scared. We wrote it down. I'm scared. Common answer. That's what a lot of people wrote. These are some of the answers and quotes that we took from them. Another one is basically that we're not too young to do something. We don't really know what to do or who to turn to, but we're out here to symbolize, just to tell people that we're trying to do something, that we're not just going to sit around and let somebody else make decisions that will affect us all in such great ways.
Stop war now. U.S. out of Iraq, U.S. out of Kuwait. I don't want people dying. Stop war.
So you're out here? Are you missing class right now?
Yes, I am.
I'm missing class test, actually.
I'm out here doing my free blocks and selected classes because I don't want there to be a war. Yeah! We don't want to go to war!
The First Amendment and have undecided. What does that have to do with this rally? Because what about the First Amendment? What about the democratic Look, forget the society. If the war goes on, a lot of people are going to die.
My family in Israel, I'm telling you,
I know. My family in Israel.
My mother was high, okay?
So did I.
I tell you.
So did I.
Israel should be blamed for all the trouble all over the world.
Nobody should be blamed for anything. I have people that I know also who are dying because of this war. And that is the reason I am here today. Because I have to stop. But you haven't gone. They are from my family. I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your bloody war. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your bloody war. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your bloody war. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your bloody war. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your bloody war.
Alright, I just wanted to let you all know that there is going to be, the school has itself a bus, or we're trying to get together a bus to go down to Washington for that march. You should get, yeah, this is a January 26th march. You should get in touch with Mr. Ismick or Mrs.
Colin, you're going to protest the war. The possibility of war in the Persian Gulf. The deadline is midnight tonight.
Eminent, very eminent.
Eminent.
We will go to war.
So Dan, how do you feel about this rally today?
I don't know. I don't know where my morals last in this. I know I'll go. I don't agree with it though.
You'd go to war if you were drafted?
Yep.
Really?
I don't have it. I don't agree with the policy at the moment now though. I don't think they have any right to be in there.
Noah, how do you feel about this protest today?
I think it's a good idea. I think we should give the sanctions time to work. I think it's great, getting me out of class because no one's showing up.
Justin, how do you feel about this protest today?
I feel okay. It's okay.
What do you feel about the impending war with Iraq?
I don't think it'll happen.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Come on, guys. Stand with all the brothers right at Brookline High. I just want to say that the reason we don't want to go to war is because this is not our war, right? Why should we go to war for people? I want to go. Why should we fight? Why should we fight for the white man? Don't Not motor oil, hash oil! Come on, Ted, hash oil!
We're going to give seniors about 5 more minutes to get in. We have a lot of important information to cover, so just be patient. Be patient. We'll wait about another 5 minutes.
This assembly is pointless.
The senior assembly. Now, the first thing we need to do is, I know that you're filling out, may I see what you're filling out? Joe, did you? Let me give you a couple of more minutes. You're filling out a form for the after the prom party. I'll give you a couple of more minutes.
Well, as you all know, we've been selling carnations for about 2 weeks, and because we sold so many on Friday, we had to order about 200 more, and that's only going to be sold today and tomorrow, both lunches, and they're $1.50 each, so everybody buy as many as you can. And anybody who can sell lunches today and tomorrow, see me afterwards or Mr. Webb, and that's it.
Thank you, Sarah. I want to stress a couple of things.
Okay, I have just a few things to say about the after the prom party. We found a location. It's going to be at the Fuller Building, across from the BU Bridge, I think it is, in Brookline. And we've picked a theme. It's going to be a beach party theme. So dress accordingly, or not if you don't feel like it. We're going to be having activities that revolve around our theme, and we need as many people to volunteer their help and ideas so that this will be a representative, of everyone in the class. And that's all. Thank you.
Justin, you're a senior. How do you feel about the senior class?
Well, no, I was a senior last year too.
Ah. What do you feel about that class?
What's it like being a fifth-year senior?
It wasn't as stupid as it was more stupid than this class.
How do I feel about the senior class as a whole? Well, I don't know. I think the senior class is fine. I think the senior class is just as good as it was when it was a junior class and a sophomore class and a freshman class.
Really? Just
yeah.
a lovable bunch of guys, I guess.
Oh, yeah, sure. Really lovable bunch of guys. So, Enid.
Yes.
So what did you think of the last 4 years at Brookline High School? By quick?
Really quick, yeah.
Are you going to miss some of these people here?
Oh, no. Some of them, yeah.
Well, that's good. Where are you going to college?
I don't know yet. I'm deciding between Brandeis and BU.
Brandeis and BU, huh?
Yep.
Well, that sounds good. Any final words for the senior class?
Good luck next year.
Here are 4 seniors. So Rachel, how do you feel about this senior class?
I'm psyched to get out of here.
Any thoughts? Any last thoughts? Considering that you may be watching this in 50 years.
Life is a bunch of people. Yeah, man. I don't have my. I was wearing a green armband earlier.
Oh, for Earth Day?
Yeah, but Earth Day hasn't come in a while.
Oh.
I fell in love with a girl as sweet as could be. It only took a couple of days till she was rid of me. She swore that she would be all mine and love me till the end. But when I whispered in her ear, I lost another friend. Oh, good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a blind man, but I still
Hi, Josh. How you doing?
Good. I was wondering what you thought of the senior class.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, how far's the lacrosse team going?
He beats on all the underclassmen. I like this kid Shrooms, and I can't wait for the after the prom party. I'll be there.
Be very live.
It's great, huh? It's great to be part of this wonderful community. Do you have any final words to say to your friends upon graduation?
We in, but we outie. Y'all smell
Alvin Ailey, American Dance Theater, has performed in 48 countries around the world. And since the founding of this company in 1958 by Mr. Alvin Ailey, it has become the most popular dance company in the world. The dancers ask for your complete attention. In partnership with the Bank of Boston Celebrity Series, Brookline High School is thrilled to present the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. The actual company has 29 dancers, and I just want to introduce some of the dancers to you right now. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Aubrey Lynch. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm 25 years old, and I'm very happy to be here today.
Hi, my name is Lydia Roberts. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm 23 years old, and I've been in the company for 8 months. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Iain Ryrie, Washington. I'm 24 years old, and I've been in the company for 8 months also. I'm from Texas.
How you doing? My name is Don Bellamy from Washington, D.C. I'm 24 years old, and I've been in the company for 2 years.
Thomas, editor-in-chief, one of the three of the 1990-91 Sagamore. Here you are producing the final issue before you graduate. Any final thoughts on the Sagamore as a whole?
Any final thoughts? Well, I'm glad that the Sagamore has succeeded for 98 years and hope that it'll succeed for another 98.
Really? John Bresman, a member of the graduating class. How are you today?
Moderately okay, I suppose.
Really? I was wondering what your final thoughts are as one of the main members of the senior class, both in your scholastic achievements and your accomplishment with the Sagamore. If you had any final thoughts upon graduation?
Jubilant about my departure, yet a minor sense of loss and sadness.
Really?
You read that with sarcasm. No. It's been a worthy 4 years at Brookline High.
Here we are in the room where the Sagamore is put together with one of the main editors, Nicholas.
Hey.
Nicholas, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Josh.
How's the Sagamore coming?
Improving.
Improving, huh?
Good. Well,
this is your final issue.
bid it goodbye.
Do you have any final thoughts upon graduation?
It's been the best 4 years of my life.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
What's up?
Members of the senior class. What are your thoughts as to the graduating class of 1991?
It's been a good 4 years. I can't wait to get the hell out.
Masha?
Who's saying this?
Everyone.
Oh, so I have to keep it clean?
Yes.
I'm very glad you're leaving school.
I saved the town so much.
It's a great class, huh? So it's a wonderful class. So what would you say? What would your parting words be as the kids graduate this year?
But out of here, that's all.
I would say strive to do the best you can. No, strive to do the best you can.
Just for one day.
Is that shoe? Is that shoe? Really? Yeah, really. You wear it.
That's not.
How is it?
My hair at the beginning.
one crisp sentence to state the theme of each of the following. Am I on camera? Hi there.
As if he doesn't act up enough.
I know. They think that I do this all the time. This is the way I teach the class. You poor seniors who did not have me, Mr. V, as your teacher, you missed out one of the greatest experiences.
Hey, you destroy the film, right?
Any final words for the graduating students?
We're still filming.
Brookline swimming. It's pretty cool.
Brookline
this
swimming.
Is my homegirl Kathy anytime. Brookline swimming.
Brookline swimming.
3 loving seniors.
Join the swim team,
Yeah, awesome group of people. Brookline High School is a fine institution unless you're a senior, and then you really hate it.
Yeah.
Really? How do you feel about the class that you belong to?
Well, I think we're okay as they go. I've enjoyed being part of the class of 1991.
What are your thoughts and feelings upon graduation, upon exiting the school that you've spent the last 4 years of your life attending?
I'm pretty psyched. I'm sorry. I'm very excited.
Hey, are you guys seniors? Yeah.
Yeah, we're seniors.
How you doing? Hi, 3 seniors.
Josh, how are you?
Hi.
We're leaving in 22 days. Yeah, 21
Josh.
days now. Yeah.
We've got some people playing with their frisbee.
And all these people around us over there, they're suckers because they're not leaving yet.
Yeah, so what are your final thoughts upon leaving the high school?
It's been a good education, but I'm glad I'm leaving.
Yes, definitely
Really?
glad I'm leaving.
Yes.
Although I'll miss people.
Oh, that's
I'll miss
nice.
you. I'll miss my friends.
Sam, how you doing?
Hi.
How do you feel being a senior at Brookline High School?
It's cool, I guess.
How do you feel on graduating, Jeff?
What's that?
How do you feel upon graduating?
I'm very excited. Very excited.
I'm very excited. You excited to graduate?
I know some seniors are graduating. My homeboy Al.
Our homeboy isn't graduating.
Yeah.
Who's a senior?
Here we are with 3, Julie, Shawnee, and Lance, 3 prominent seniors. How you guys doing?
All right.
What are your final thoughts upon graduating Brookline High School?
Psyched.
Psyched?
I'm pretty excited, you know.
I'm gonna miss Shawnee though.
I mean, I don't know, this year has been good, you know, I realized that, you know, it's where I've really been able to, like, think about, like, you know, who my true friends are and stuff.
Right.
And, you know, some people, you know, I thought, you know, they were friends, but they just turned out not to be. And, like, when you're a senior and I'm leaving, I'm like, well, I'm going to miss people. And then I'm like, Quaker. And then I'm like, well, I might not miss as many people as I think I would have, because not all of them are my really true friends. Like this kid right here, he's retarded a little bit. He's still like one of my good friends.
Lance, do you have any final words to say?
Looking forward to getting out.
We're gonna miss this place.
But where are you going to school? I'll miss a few
Lance,
people.
where are you going to
I'm
school?
not going to school.
When you look around, you realize that this is a really like good
Shawnee,
school.
where are you going to school?
Where am I going to school?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going to school. All right.
I'm looking. All right, here we go.
Joe! How you doing? Do you have any final thoughts on being a senior?
Final thoughts?
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
What do you think of Brookline High?
That's a good school. It's easy to skip classes.
Charlie Wong.
Think of something.
Charlie, what do you think of the senior class?
Well, I think that we're all lost. We've been quoted by newspapers as the lost generation. We've got to do something about that.
Really?
Thinking that you might see this video in 20 years from now. What do you have to say to yourself then?
Well, I'm going to be extremely embarrassed if I see this in 20 years from now.
Yeah, all right. Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse, a prominent high school senior at Brookline High. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. I was wondering if you had any final thoughts on the class of 1990-91.
Well, I hope I didn't bore you with all my speeches. I guess you're going to be seeing some of those I just found out. Good luck.
Any final thoughts on leaving?
Yes. It's about time. That's all.
All right. So, guys, how you doing today?
We're doing great. Chilling. Word.
All right. Do you have any final thoughts now that you're graduating Brookline High? Any final comments you want to say to your class?
I'm never coming back.
Word. Even though, you know, school's fun and all, school sucks. Any teacher watching this video, yo, y'all are slipping. Later.
All right, later.
Peace.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing today?
Pretty good. My name's Jeff Pollard. Matt Cooney.
Great. So you just chilling out?
Yeah, just chilling out, waiting for a track meet. Beautiful day, get some sun in front of beautiful Brookline High.
So you have any final thoughts now that you're graduating?
I'm glad it's finally here, but get the head out. Yeah, pretty much. It's been good. Only been here 2 years, which is pretty good. Glad to be out of here, though.
So you have any final words to say to your class?
Thanks for the good times. I'll catch you later. That's pretty much it. Profound.
All right.
What?
Eddie.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey. How you doing, Eddie?
Oh, just fine.
How's business?
Not too bad. This morning was bad, but today seems to be picking up.
I was wondering if you had any thoughts on Brookline High as a whole, any thoughts on the students you've been selling all this wonderful food to these last years.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Any final...
Nice people. Don't get away from me.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that.
I ain't gonna forget this time.
Get it, go!
Mike, wait! Go! Go, Jeff!
Get to it, Jeff!
Who you with? I thought he said it would.
Tommy! Tommy! Get down! Get your butt down! Stop! Go, Brookline. Wait, you gotta get in there. You're not in. Check the road! Get your butt down! Woody, get low. Get low. Get low! We'll lose it! Fall out! Go far! Set it! Set it! Well played! Well played! Go, Pedro! Yeah, well played, lads. Good. Almost. Go. Pick it up, Stan. There it is. You gotta get back on your feet to pull the ball. Move out.